So during that on-scene examination, this is a photograph of Keith Caneiro's body. Again, for reference, his head is pointing away, his feet are pointing towards the structure, towards the residence. His head is pointing away from. He's fully clothed, hood over his head. His hands, both hands or arms are under his body, and his legs are crossed.
Was Keith the first victim that was examined?
Yes.
Was he pronounced deceased?
He was pronounced deceased via telemetry by Dr. Toma from the Middlesex Regional Medical Examiner's Office. During the examination, I observed what appeared to be several gunshot wounds, particularly to his head, his back, and his torso area.
Those blue gloves in the picture, do you know what those are?
Those were by medical personnel upon arrival.
We could please have slide 132. What are we looking at here?
There is a bullet specimen. So we talked about the live cartridge, just a very, very basic. As a cartridge is fired from a handgun or from a firearm, the bullet is going to come out the barrel towards wherever the firearm is being pointed at, and the cartridge is going to be ejected out the side, relatively near the location where the shooter is. This bullet is located under his body, and obviously it's difficult to see, so we pointed to it with a gloved hand.
Can we please have slide 133? Closer.
Correct. That is a close-up photograph of that bullet specimen.
And 134, please.
That's just another close-up of the bullet specimen taken out into a gloved hand prior to packaging.
Was that bullet specimen, it was packaged and collected by you?
Yes, it was.
Will you show counsel and you what's been marked as S302? Okay, what are we looking at here?
This is the envelope, which is labeled as 1-3, bullet specimen from grass under the body of Keith Caneiro, northwest of property, as well as my envelope, and this is from the State Police Lab, C18-10138, number 11, and this is the bullet on top.
If we could please have slide 135. What is this, Sergeant?
Inside Keith Caneiro's pocket was his wallet.
If we could have slide 136.
This is the outside of that same wallet. It's a plastic flip style wallet.
And slide 137.
The interior of the wallet and the general contents of it belonging to Keith Caneiro.
Was there was some cash inside the wallet?
Yes, there was.
Credit cards?
I could refer to the
Please.
property receipt. So the item, black flip side plastic wallet containing $210 cash, 4 credit cards belonging to Keith Caneiro, 1 Metro card, and 2 gift cards from left jacket pocket.
Wallace, can I stop you for 1 second? When we flip on and off the lights, when we go from pictures to, let's leave everything dark except just this one light back and forth, so everyone's eyes don't have to keep going back and forth to try to help you guys out a little bit. Can we just figure out which one that is so that we know it's not that one? It's not that one.
Oh.
So if we just turn that one on, and let's turn off everything else real fast. I just want to see how it'll look. Just put that one back on. That's the one we'll put, no, just that one will go on, so then we don't have to continue to do that over and over again to the jurors and everybody else in the room. All right, thanks guys, I really appreciate it. You didn't realize that you were going to become a light specialist, did you, when you went to the...
No, sir.
All right, is that a part of the academy? All right, well, we're going to add it. I'm just kidding. All right, whenever you're ready, I apologize.
Okay, thank you, Judge. I'm going to show you what's been marked. I'm showing you on the S303. What is this?
This is that black wallet that I just referenced.
Okay. Do you have gloves up here?
I do.
Can we please open that? Let me ask you, are there markings on there?
Yes, there are.
Okay, there's your number on there.
Yep, my number is 1-4.
And does that correspond with an item on that evidence property receipt?
Yes, it does. It corresponds with item number 4. You said open, right?
Yes, please.
It asked me to open it. I knew that was going to happen. There we go.
And are those the contents that were in there?
Yes, they are. We had inventoried it and then put it back, so that's why it's out of order from what it appears in the photograph.
Thank you. If we could please have slide 138. Sergeant, what is this that you're pointing to?
There's another bullet specimen that was recovered from that area near Keith Caneiro's feet.
Can we please have slide 139?
A little difficult to focus, but in the grass is just a more close-up photograph of that bullet specimen.
Are you able to circle that on the screen?
Using that? Awesome.
If we can please have this preserved.
Sure, this will be 139.1, please.
That also packaged and labeled and preserved.
Yes, it was.
I'm showing council S304. I'm showing you what's been marked as S304. Do you recognize that?
It is item number 1-5, identified as bullet specimen from grass south of Keith Caneiro's body near his feet on the northwest of the property. It's item number 12 for the New Jersey State Police, and then the item itself. Top.
If we could please have slide 140. Sergeant, what is this that we're looking at?
So,
Can you just undo that for us? It's in the corner, the circle.
oh, I see.
Thank you. Sorry.
That's okay. This is a tamper-proof seal. So after the examination, Keith Caneiro's body was placed into another more heavy-duty transport body bag and sealed with this seal. I photographed it to show that it had been basically the two zippers had been sealed together to show that the bag had not been tampered with or opened prior to transport to the medical examiner's office. They're also going to photo at the ME's office during the autopsy this same seal to show that nothing had been happened in between the process or during transport.
Thank you. If we could please have slide 141.
So we then moved into, this is Jennifer Caneiro's body located inside that bag. The time stamp that's written on top of that of 15:22 or 3:22 p.m. is the time when her body was removed from the scene and placed into that temporary pop-up tent. Again, during the examination, her body had heavy charring, extensive fire damage throughout the entirety of her body, including skin splitting, soot deposits, and so any further injuries at that time was difficult to see.
Can we please have slide 142?
This is that tamper-proof seal so her body in that white bag was placed into a separate heavy-duty black bag and sealed with seal number 3947727.
We have slide 143, please.
This is again, the photograph of the bag that Jesse Caneiro's body was placed in. His body was removed from the scene at 14:41 hours or 2:41 p.m. Jesse sustained multiple injuries throughout his body, particularly to his face and his torso and his arm.
Slide 144, please.
That bag was placed into another heavy-duty transport bag, and the tamper-proof seal of 7722 was secured on the bag.
Can we have slide 145?
Lastly, Sophia Caneiro. This timestamp of 14:34 or 2:34 p.m. was the time when Sophia was moved from the porch area and placed into the transport body bag. Sophia sustained multiple stab wounds throughout her body, to include her face, her torso, and her extremities.
Now, was Sophia Caneiro the only victim who was not photographed where they were found inside of the house?
Yes,
And is that because firefighters took her out pretty quickly?
correct.
146, please.
That is that tamper-proof seal after the bag that Sophia Caneiro was placed into a more heavy-duty transport body bag, and the seal of 3947721 was secured onto the bag.
I'd like to talk about what you did after you went with the medical examiners, investigators to examine the bodies. If we could have slide 147. What are we looking at here?
So I'm starting, at this point, documentation or the search of the scene, particularly where Keith Caneiro's body was located, so northwest of the property or the northwest side of the property. At this point, we had a little more time, and we utilized placards or numeric evidence placards to document the locations of these items. So you can see, so the numbers that are used for these placards don't show a series of events or chronological order. We're just for documentation purposes. So we can see item number 4 next to the blood where Keith Caneiro's body was. Again, use this tree as reference, obviously the blood as well, but the tree as reference throughout these photographs to show what we're looking at and orient the photographs.
148, please.
So now showing, taking a photograph, you can see evidence marker 4 and the blood staining to the left of this photograph. Far near that decking area on the top right of the photograph. It's hard to see in this photograph, but it's going to be evidence markers 1, 2, and 3.
I know you said it, but just to be clear, those were shell casings?
Yes. I don't think I did say it, but 1, 2, 3, and 4 were shell casings.
And 149, please.
So I'm starting to take my mid-range photographs of those items, so working my way up towards the deck, so just a little bit closer.
Were each of those shell casings, so 1, 2, 3, and 4, were they collected and preserved?
Yes, they were.
What were the headstamps on those?
They were the same as that live cartridge from the back deck, which again is GFL 10 9x19.
Can we have slide 150?